All right, so let's get into the topic of the day. Topic of the day is getting your home ready for the market.
Wow. Okay.
You want to start with your funniest story? Or you want to do that at the end? Okay, here. Let's do this. Tell me one of the craziest houses, not address, not names.
No.
You can use,
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry, whatever names you want to use. But yeah, give me an idea.
Well, I'll tell you what. I had one that was kind of off the charts. The lady was a hoarder. Okay, so this home was stacked full of everything that had been her parents, her kids that had moved out, her stuff. There were rooms that hadn't been touched in years, so there were like stacks of blankets. And as we were starting to, everything had to be removed from the house. And as we were removing all dumpsters and dumpsters worth of just disasters, we would find like dead animals in the middle of blankets, or one of the rooms on the other side of the house, it had been used as a dog yard. So the whole thing, it was just deplorable, but in a really good neighborhood. But it had no value upon entry because you couldn't bring anyone through that house. And the realtors actually had. And of course they didn't get any sort of offers on that property, even though it was in a highly sought after school district, beautiful acreage, and it was a rancher that had really good bones, but no go, not with hoarders. I mean, you can barely walk through it. So that's
almost like a disease too, and I feel
it is a mental illness.
And I've been through that with some clients and stuff like that. I think the hardest part is like, you come into some homes and they just love their artwork or their antiques. It is so much. I mean, it's great, and they've spent tons of money, but it's not worth the money that it used to be back in the 70s and 80s, and now it's 2025, and you're like, okay, how do we get this thing to open
move
up?
Well, the thing is, you really we're playing two roles, right? Therapist and agent and or stager, and you have to let people know.
That's why I like having you there. You know what you do. I do what I do.
Yeah,
I
right.
sell houses.
Well,
you know how to deal with the psychology of the mental decluttering, moving things.
It separates church and state for sure. I'm always happy to be the bad guy and deliver the difficult news.